Hey guys, what's up, how's it going? My name is Rob and welcome back once again to another video on the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be continuing the dividend investing journey. I'm going to be showing you guys what stocks I'm going to be buying inside my Canadian account, and I'll give you guys an update on my portfolio, and I'll show you guys how much dividend income our portfolio has been making us. So once again, if you guys are brand new to the channel, this channel is all about my Canadian dividend investing journey, where I've basically kind of been posting these updates to show you guys how I've been building my portfolio and how the portfolio has been going over time to increase our passive income and get our stock portfolio growing over time. So we started this portfolio way back in the beginning of 2020, and we kind of just been doing these updates and I'll be posting and giving you guys basically some tips along the way and showing you guys how I built a Canadian dividend portfolio completely from scratch. So a bunch of things I want to focus on today before we get into the video. So number one, what I'm going to be doing is at the beginning of every single month, I like to take some of my dividend income, and I like to go to the grocery store and do a little shopping video here. So if you guys stayed towards the end of the video, I'll show you guys what I picked up in my dividend income for the month of July in terms of groceries. And the other thing I want to focus on is I posted a community post the other day, a couple days ago, I asked you guys how much dividend income you guys are making per month, and it was really cool to see, what everybody posted and whatnot. And we had a lot of people that are kind of in the same range, give or take. We're all pretty beginners here. Some people posting a couple bucks a month, some people posting like 20 bucks a month, 50 bucks, a couple $100 a month people, and we've all been kind of growing that over time. So I just want to say thank you for everybody who took the time to respond, and it's cool to see everybody kind of working together, and we're slowly growing our passive income streams over time. And finally, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and remember to subscribe if you guys want to follow alongside with me as we build out this portfolio. And if you guys want to sign up for Simple Trade, I'll put my affiliate links in the description of this video if you guys want to support the channel. So let's jump inside the portfolio and let's see how our TFSA and our personal account stocks are doing today. Alright guys, so as you guys can see here, we're inside the TFSA and Simple Trade, and the first account we're going to talk about is going to be the TFSA, and then we'll talk about the personal account. And these two accounts added up together basically make up the bulk of this dividend investing portfolio. And like I said, we have about $37,000 in total. And if we take a peek at the TFSA, I'll do a quick little update to show you guys how the account has performed since we first started with investing with it. So over the past day, since today, the portfolio is up $116, which is 0%. Over the past week, we're up 1%, so a little bit of a gain this week in our portfolio. Over the past month, we're up 2%, which is $600. So a little bit of a rise over the past month, give or take, for our portfolio. And over the past month, we're up 6%, which is $1,900. And then 1 year inside the portfolio, we're up 20%. And if we go all time, it should be give or take around that 20%, which is $5,217 in total for the TFSA. So once again, seems like every single time I do this video, our portfolio is slowly getting a little bit higher, and it's kind of just showing that these stocks are just kind of growing over time slowly. And in the personal account, it should be more or less the same since we hold kind of the same stocks, give or take. And all time inside the personal account, we are currently up 3% since we first started investing. And a lot of that, once again, has been coming over the past month or two. So inside our portfolio today, I'll give you guys a quick little update on some of the stocks that we've had and how they've been performing. We don't have a ton of money to spend today, so I'm just going to be focusing on one stock, and that's going to be ATD.B. It's basically my lowest holding, and I want to kind of add a few more shares inside my portfolio. But I might also take a quick peek at looking at some of the ones, if you guys are interested in, might be Algonquin Power Utilities, as they have been slowly recovering over the past couple months or so. And we also have TELUS here, which has been performing pretty good for us, and it's also one of our lowest holdings. So give or take over this next week or so, those are probably the three stocks I'm going to be focusing on just to buy some more shares to add more into the portfolio, and of course our ETFs. But let's take a quick little peek at some of these stocks here. So we have AQN, which is Algonquin Power Utilities. That currently is sitting about -1%, so that one took a big beating over the past month, and it's been slowly recovering. ATD has been one of our better performing stocks since we first started this portfolio, and just in case you guys don't know, the portfolio is about 3 to 4, I think it's about 3 months old now. That's up 4%, so pretty big gain. And I do believe this stock is going to be one of the bigger stocks that's going to be performing quite well over the next couple of years. Has tons of growth, tons of earnings that are expanding worldwide, internationally, and they do have a hefty dividend increases, which is one of the main reasons why I'm buying it. I just think it's one of those stocks that's really up and coming and going to do really well over the next maybe 5 to 10 years. Then we have Manulife, which has kind of taken a bit of a dip recently. This, whenever stocks take a big dip, it's always a good time to buy them too. This is down about -7%, so you could look at Manulife if you want to pick it up for its cheap price. Then we have TELUS, which has been performing pretty good for us, up 3%. We have TD, which has kind of been neutral. It's been a little bit up and down over the past little while, but once again, TD is a long-term stock that in my TFSA has performed really well, so it's always a good stock to buy. And then taking a peek at our ETFs, we have VDY, which has experienced a 3%, almost 4% gain, so it's been steadily growing. But actually, our US stocks have actually grown the most in this portfolio, which is surprising, right? And this is just for the growth here. So I do add a little bit of US stocks just to get a little bit of growth. And and they do have good dividend growth and whatnot at the end of the day as well. So those two ETFs have been doing really good, but really interesting to see our US stocks actually performing the best recently over the past little while. So once again, I mentioned the first stock we're going to be focusing on today is going to be Alimentation Couche-Tard. So I have $122. If we go inside here, we can just take a quick peek at the stock. So over the past week, the stock is up, basically sitting at neutral. Over the past month, it's up 3%, and that's where most of the gain came from this portfolio. Over the past 3 months, it's up 12%. Over the past year, it is up 3% over the past year, but keep in mind the pandemic did push it down quite a bit. If we go over the past 5 years, we have a 64% gain. So this stock has just been consistently growing, and it is really aggressively growing its dividend yield at about a 20%. I think it was about 15 to 20% annual growth over the past couple of years. So lots of growth, and it's got a very, very low payout ratio. So we should be able to expect that growth to come for quite a while, in my opinion, as long as the company keeps doing well, which is what it's doing. So just to give you guys a little bit more information about the stock, we do hold the stock inside of our TFSA, and we have about 8 shares, which has gained about 13% over the past year, a year or so, which has been really, really good. And once again, it's been performing pretty decently well inside our personal account as well. So I'm going to be buying about $122 worth of this stock today. So we'll put that in here, and that'll be about 2 shares, give or take. And I don't think we'll have anything left over to buy anything else, but we'll just take a quick peek here, refresh the portfolio. And we'll have simple trade here, and we'll see how much we have left over. We have $29, and I don't think we could buy anything other than AQN, Manulife, TD, and I did say I did want to buy some AQN, so maybe I'll put buy 1 share of AQN since it is still pretty cheap at $18 Canadian. If you go over the past year, the stock has taken a big dive over the past 3 months, but again, I do believe it's going to kind of recover, and we've seen it kind of recover since then, so I still think it's a good buy right now. So we'll put that last little bit of money towards the Algonquin Pound utilities inside the personal account, and that's going to be the basis of the stocks that I'm buying today. So next up, we're going to take a peek at the dividend income. So I'll show you guys how much dividends we made in total from the portfolio, and I'll show you guys how much our monthly dividend income has grown over time, because I think this is important for investors to kind of see that growth. It keeps you going, it keeps you motivated, and I definitely know it keeps me going. So let's take a quick little peek at the monthly income, and let's see how much monthly dividend income a portfolio has been making us. And here's the dividend income in case you guys are wondering how much dividends this portfolio has been earning us since we first started investing. And as you guys can see here, it's been pretty steady growth since we first began way back in January 2020, just making a couple cents to a couple bucks, and now we're kind of hitting that consistent about $100 a month. And the cool thing is June we finished at $88 in total for our dividends. In July already, it's only the 12th right now, so we're not even halfway through the month, and we're already at $95. We had a lot of good ETFs pay out some dividends, so it's been pretty good for us, and that's total dividend income of $752 right now in total. And if we go over to our graph here, we can see how this basically how the income has been growing over the past little while. So once again, whenever we see a bit of a dip in the portfolio, it usually kind of goes back up because of quarterly payments, monthly payments, and whatnot. So once again, I do believe July is going to be a pretty good month for us. We might even be our best dividend month, and then it just keeps growing from there. So as you guys know, we're taking that money, we're reinvesting it back in, and it's just kind of growing over time on its own. Now, if you guys know my channel, one of the things I do like to do is I've kind of been role-playing trying to live off my dividends. And one of the things I like to do is at the beginning of every single month, I like to take 20% of my dividend income, as you guys can see here with my spreadsheet where I track everything about my dividend income. I'm basically trying to pay for some of the things I regularly pay for kind of deal. And groceries are a monthly thing that you pay for. I try to put 20% of the dividend income towards groceries. And if we take last month's dividend income, monthly dividend income, which is about $88, 20% of that ends up being $17. So I took 17 bucks, went to the grocery store the other day, and I bought a few things here. And here's what I bought to the store. So I just kind of like to role play and have some fun with it. And at the end of the day, $17 isn't very much, but it does add up. So here's what I managed to buy. All right, so the first thing I bought here As you guys can see, it's not as much as I usually get, but I got some almond milk. We need to get some almond milk. This is about $3.50 for a jug of this. I got some garlic. These are about 70 cents each. I got a can of olives because I wanted to make a Greek salad, as you guys can see. I also got some feta cheese. This was about $8, which is really expensive, but I do like to get it every once in a while, so that's why we weren't able to pick up as much as usual. But I did get a nice big bag of carrots as well. So just some simple things here, and here's my Greek salad I made, which is really, really good. If you guys don't know how to Greek salad, make them. They're really, really tasty. So not as much as usual, but pretty good haul at the end of the day, and that was for $17. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments like usual, and be sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Anyways guys, take care, enjoy your week. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you guys later, and have a good one.